Feel different.
This news is brought to you by CabV. Live your vision. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
All right, good evening, everybody. Let's get ready to go into what should be a beautiful weekend. Already tonight, the weather is going to be great for any Friday night fun. The only thing is it is going to cool off quick once the sun sets at about 7:10. That temperature will really drop quick. Dry air in place, and dry air can cool that much faster because you don't have as much water vapor suspended in the atmosphere. You remember back to 8th grade earth science, the 3 phases of water: liquid, ice, and then vapor? Yeah, you don't see it. But the bottom line here is there's not a lot out there tonight, so we will just radiate the night away, as we say in meteorology. 68 now, north and westerly wind at 9 miles an hour. That will become light, which is also another ingredient to set us up for a chilly night. Dew points are in the upper 40s right now. No rain anywhere for the Gridiron Gang tonight, but again, cooling down fast. So we're in the 60s now. By the time 7 o'clock rolls around, we're probably low and mid 60s with a good deal of clear sky and light wind. Numbers right now: 67 in Utica, up to Rome. Clinton is at 67 degrees, still hanging on to 70 over towards Herkimer and Little Falls. Mid 60s into Cooperstown and Milford. Morris is at 64, and up into the Adirondacks here, dropping into the low 60s. Some of those nook and cranny locations up here tonight will get down into the upper 30s. This is the visible spectrum on the satellite. So basically what we're doing here is we're using the sun's light to show you where the clouds are. You can't use this at night, but it really picks up the definition of these clouds. Notice there's not much here in central New York. That is clear sky, but notice these right here. You know what those are? Those are the outer fringes of Hurricane Lee. So after the show, go outside and look east, and you will see them. That cold front right there is what's going to come in for Sunday. There's Lee right now as we get ready to go into New England here this weekend. We have tropical storm warnings, coastal Maine down towards the Cape, Boston. So it will be a little kind of squally out that way as Lee continues to race to the north. High pressure over us will keep us high and dry. Then this front comes in late Sunday. So I think as we get into Sunday night and into Monday, that's our best chance of a rain shower. So again, the New England coast, the focus this week, but this weekend that is, but largely Lee will stay offshore, become a tropical storm. Stars like confetti tonight. New moon, so you'll really be able to see them down into the 40s, 30s in the countryside. Tomorrow, some fuzzy sun in the morning. Those are those high clouds from Lee, but it will become brighter and breezy in the afternoon, 72. Clouds rule on Sunday, 73. And Monday there could be a shower here or there, but not much. And then another great run of sunny weather heading into next week, Jamie.
Craig, one thing you said during your forecast stood out to me: stars like confetti.
It's a great song.
Great description of what we can see tonight, too. Makes you want to head outside.
Yeah, go check it out. You will be able to see them really good because of the new moon, so we don't technically have the moon because it's in a new moon phase.
Cool. Thanks, Craig. Well, when we come back, 40 years ago.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Craig Flint. So as we get it ready to go into the weekend, it's the last full weekend of summer. Oh, no. Yeah, and I think it's going to be decent. And out there tonight, it's nice. We've got clear sky. There are some high clouds associated with Lee as he makes his final approach to the New England coast. But here in town, we're perched at 59 degrees, a calm wind, dew points in the mid-40s. So those two numbers, or at least that number, is going to run toward that number. So I think mid-40s again tonight. That implies that, again, some of the coldest countryside locations will be in the upper 30s. That's in your forecast tonight. Stars like confetti. There's a lot of them out there. There are some high clouds, but they're translucent, so you should be able to see at least a few. Temperatures, again, in the mid-40s with a light wind. Tomorrow, it starts out with kind of that fuzzy look to the sunshine in the morning. And then as we get into the afternoon, I think the sky will turn brighter. The breeze will pick up out of the north and northwest. Temperatures in the low 70s, so overall pretty nice day. 55 downtown. It's 57 at Griffith Park in Rome. 54 in Clinton. Off to the east into south central Herkimer County, numbers here are falling into the low and mid 50s. 52 in Edmiston, 50 Springfield Center, 52 in Oneonta and Morris. And up in the Adirondacks, numbers falling to near 50, near the Tri-Lakes and Old Forge at 51. This is the visible satellite from earlier, and it goes dark because we can only use this during the day. But I've stopped it here in the afternoon and evening. See the back edge of those high clouds right there? Those associated with Lee, the outer fringes of the hurricane that will be approaching New England here and already doing so. You can see some of the rain, outer rain bands, Halifax getting ready to move into coastal Maine, and Boston, the Cape. Getting some wet weather, some squally wind out that way. Meanwhile, here, clear sky. There's a cold front north and west. That's what's going to arrive here on Sunday with increasing clouds. Tropical storm warnings continue for coastal Maine down towards the Cape and the islands here. Again, speaking to the fact that there's going to be kind of this squally type rain as Lee propels towards Halifax, Nova Scotia. And then it will get caught up in the upper level winds, and that thing will rocket out into the Canadian Maritimes. There's the cold front coming in for Sunday. That's going to increase the clouds, but I don't think they leak anything until probably Sunday night or into the day on Monday. So there's Lee. Will weaken, probably make landfall as a tropical storm, but again, coastal New England, interior sections of New England, the Greens, the Whites, the Monadnocks probably have some wet weather here, though. We should be good to go. Turns breezy in the afternoon, 72. More clouds filling in on Sunday, 73. And a few light rain showers Monday, not a lot. Breezy, cooler, 68. And then that sets the stage for another great run of sunshine, and temperatures warming up too.
We've really been lucky. A great week this week, another great week ahead. I know Sports Director Brennan Miller certainly happy about that. We'll check in with him now. Brennan.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie. It was gorgeous.
This news is brought to you by the Wynn Hospital, opening in October. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
All right, good evening, everyone. Let's get you ready to go for the weekend, and I think the weather looks A&OK. Now, we still have to deal with Lee. I say that like, you know, look, it's not going to be, all you're really going to notice out of the deal is just some high clouds. There have been a few around this evening, especially over the eastern sky. That is a look downtown now, where we have a good deal of clear sky and a temperature of 57. Winds are light, dew points in the mid-40s. So that's in the forecast tonight. Usually a pretty good harbinger of where we're going to land in terms of the temperature. So mid-40s. With a clear sky and light winds, that will mean some of the far outlying areas will get down into the upper 30s. And then through the day tomorrow, early, we'll have that veil of thin high clouds, kind of that fuzzy sun. But we expect those clouds to clear out, becomes brighter and breezy into the afternoon, the high of 72. Numbers now falling into the 50s in Rome, over to Marcy and downtown now, 50 in Paris and Springfield Center, low 50s in Hartwick, down to Oneonta at 50 degrees. Up north we go, and numbers here are falling into the 40s already, a crisp, cool night. Wanted to show you on the visible, the reason it looks dark is because we can only use this during the day, but if you look at the last few frames, some of those high clouds did bend back a little bit into the Mohawk Valley. So they are out there tonight, kind of this veil of high cloudiness off to the east, and those will linger into tomorrow morning as Lee continues his final approach towards the New England coast. It will technically make landfall in southeastern Canada. That's a cold front. That guy due in on Sunday. Until then, it's a good deal of clear sky right now. Tropical storm warnings continue. Coastal Maine, up towards down east Maine, and down towards Boston and the Cape for some squally type rain and wind as Lee continues to pivot north into Halifax there. You can see the center of circulation moving in to southeastern Canada, probably as a tropical storm. High pressure will remain in charge for us. Then that cold front that I was talking about to the west, that arrives Sunday night. And there could be a few showers Sunday night into Monday. So again, Lee will weaken, become a tropical storm, moving into Halifax, Nova Scotia, but some wind and rain will kind of hug coastal sections of New England. Meanwhile, fair weather high pressure for us, so we will be in good shape. Breezy in the afternoon, high of 72 Saturday. More clouds Sunday, 73. Again, maybe a light rain shower Monday. Breezy, cooler, 68. And then another great run of sunshine and dry weather as temperatures warm into the upper 70s heading into much of next week.
Can you believe it, Craig?
I
Such
can.
a nice, dry stretch. We've really lucked out. Feels too good to be true, almost.
I mean, typically, our quietest months around here are September and October, so I think it will ring true.
And I was excited to see you had the foliage.
That would be foliage, Jamie, as we say in English.
Yes, it's Friday night. Can you tell?
Yep, you're ready to go.
Anyways, next after this break, sports.